But one of the things, if I've got a bandwagon subject, this is it. Do you know what I mean by that? If there's one thing that I'm really hot, because I believe many, many Christians across the world have been deceived about what forgiveness is, and they think that they have actually forgiven somebody, and in their heart they haven't. But they believe that forgiveness is a done deal. It's not an issue in their life, and so therefore unforgiveness cannot be a problem to me because I have forgiven according to the things I've been taught and the way I've been taught. A man came to preach in our church, and what he preached was basically this message. You have to forgive others who have sinned against you. If you do not forgive, God will not forgive you. I did not want to forgive my father. I didn't have a bone in my body that was interested in that. But he said, you've got to. You have to. I've now learned when there's got tos and have tos and shoulds in Christianity, we've moved away from the point. We've got to stop shoulding on each other. And it's really, you should do this and you should do that. It's legalism. And finally, at the end of the meeting, he said, anyone who needs to forgive somebody, come forward. Well, I went forward because it's either that or go out the door. And that's the end of it all. So I went forward, and this elder sat with me for a long time, and maybe 3/4 an hour or more, and I was crying. He was trying to get me to say, I forgive my father in Jesus' name. I simply did not want to say that. And I couldn't. It was just a struggle. I couldn't even contemplate the words. I couldn't even formulate them in my mind, let alone to actually say them. And so I could hear him saying it, and it sounded awful. But I was battling with this thing in myself. Some of you know what that's like. I was battling with it in myself. And finally, he said this to me, after a long time, and I couldn't say the words, he finally said to me, James, use your will. Well, when he said that, that was the key for me to get out of the room. Because I know how to use my will. And although I'd said the words, it was actually just a veneer. I didn't realize. You see, many people have been led to believe, and this is my bandwagon, many people have been led to believe that forgiveness is a choice. It starts with a choice, but that is not what forgiveness is. There's a place where you need to make a choice. I will forgive this person, but just the words and the act of will do not do it. And you see, many people believe that they have forgiven simply because they've made a choice, they've used their will, and they've said the words of forgiveness. If I had have said this morning before I started that I want to speak on forgiveness this morning, probably many of you would have closed your ears, the ears of your heart. I know all about this. I just want to say, because we've heard lots of things, haven't we? We've heard forgiveness many, many times. I just want to say there's some things that I want to say to you this morning that I doubt you've heard anywhere else. I haven't, and even today, I still haven't. But it's things the Lord took me through in this chapter to complete forgiveness in my heart towards my dad.